Okay, hello everyone. I'm Dave. This is Dave Explains. We're going to try and make this a short one today, but I doubt it. Anyway, today we are going to talk about data frames. So import pandas, and don't forget to like and subscribe down there at the bottom. Share if you've got somebody who might want to check this out. Oh man, you know what? Here's the fun thing. I was going to totally do something a little bit more. Oh, there we go. I was going to do something and then I completely forgot what I was going to do, and I went with my original idea of talking about uh, days and how much attention each one of my children gave me. But I thought, no, that people might be a little sensitive to that. So let's go to this week. So let's talk about. So if we go to w3schools.com, they talk about calories, duration, and data. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about this week. Equals curly brackets, and then we're going to open that up, and then we're going to go I think what we're going to do is subscribers, and then we're going to go colon, square brackets, and we're going to say 0, 0, 1, 0, and 1. So that's what we have so far, because we've had 5 days. This is number 6. Hopefully we're going to get some more, but I mean, so far things have been going actually pretty good. I mean, as far as subscribers are concerned, I mean, you know, you're subscribing pretty decently. It'd be nice if everyone did, but neither here nor there. I'm not going to pressure you to, although I will say, technically speaking, you know, it doesn't cost you anything. It's costing me a lot to do these videos, so saying. So we have 11, and I think I'm wrong on this. I don't think it's 2 anymore. I think I got up to 3. And then we have 0. Then we have 2. And then we had, I think, 7 views on the last one. It's all just jacked up a little bit. Let's just clean that up and make them, take out all the spaces. So that's our views for this week. And we'll call it week 1 of November. And that should work for a... Okay, so we have to, that's our data. That's our data of week 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and use DF as a abbreviation for data frame, and we're going to turn this now into a data frame. And then we're going to take week 1 and then we're going to df, let it run. All right, so now that's not going to be really helpful for us because we have this index here of 1 through 4. So why don't we take that as week 1, and then we'll do add an index of this would be the fun part of having Excel, because then you can just click and drag after like day 2. I'll put that. Quotes. It looks better with a space, but I didn't do it in the first one, so we're just not going to do it in the others. Okay, now we should have an index, and we'll print that again. And now it'll say day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Probably could have put in video because I looked at my notes and I took my notes directly off of this, and they say days. I mean, technically they're days of the week. Started on Monday, on the 1st. All right. So that's how many views I'm getting so far. It could be better. Now, the fun thing is that I can sit there and I'm wondering what would happen with this, because the index is only days 1 through 5. Let's see what would happen if we put in week 2, and then we'll just take that, copy it and paste it, and then we'll just add, like, we'll put in a 4, and we'll put in 17, we'll put in 8 there, 9 there. All right, let's just see what happens. Okay, so we still did that because we didn't do anything. So what if we did df equals df append week 2? What's going on here? I keep capitalizing my variables, and that's not how they want to work, because I didn't capitalize them before. So now it's going to tell me that I can't. All right, well, we'll look into that more later. That was just a curiosity thing, because I'm just kind of like, well, what happens if I do append that? If I have to add it instead? No, it did not like that at all. Can only append a dictionary if the ignore index is true. Oh! All right. Let's see here, just copy and paste this. Oh, this is just interesting. All right, so it's not letting me do that either. And if you want to look at tomorrow's thing, take a quick look at what we're going to be putting up. Ignore index. All right, that's where I'm doing this wrong. There's an underscore. I suppose we don't have to do anything. All right. All right, so this is this is being fun. All right. Well, I'm done having fun with this. Because I don't know what's going on, and this is just messing with me here. So we have ignore index. We can do all this stuff. Let's just go back to the way things used to be. And we can just ignore week 2 because it's a variable. We don't have to use it. We're going to put in that, and then we're going to say, what time do we have? 10 minutes. We have the data frame. Now we're going to talk about df0. Now df0, that's going to be our one little row that we're going to talk about on that. What the heck just happened now? What did I do? Oh, geez. Still nothing? Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Yeah. That was the problem. See, here's day 2. I'm using 0, and the reason why I was using 0 is because I thought that was the place that we were using, but apparently I actually have to use the index. So the index would be 2 if I didn't relabel the index first. So now it's going to work because here's 0 and 3, 0 and 3. All right. And then if you want to do more than one, you have to do, I got to write all this stuff. And then it's going to be the 2 and a 4. This keyboard today is, I don't know what it is. I need to switch keyboards. And then we have day 2 and day 4. Now we can also do where we turn this into, you can record, you can use dataframes to pull data out of CSVs. You can do it out of JSON. The other part about that, though, is that you can also write it to JSON. And CSV. But I kind of feel like error. I have this prepared on the other file for tomorrow, and I wasn't paying. They didn't bring this over, so now it's going to look all bad. Okay, so that's what we're going to actually have to do, is we're going to have to bring this over. And now I'm wishing I had done, okay, so there's file handling where you can actually write and save files, and I did not do that at all. So let's say we're going to do, we have to establish what this is. So I prepared all of this for today, and then I realized I haven't gone over data frames at all. Like at all. So I switched at the last second to doing data frames for today, and then I'm going to do a video for pulling everything together to put out for tomorrow. And I screwed up. I'm sorry, but I mean, I said that this was going to be an unapologetic week of code or month of code, where I'm improving my skills, and that be that. We don't have the save path. The save path is actually, well, we do have the save path because I prepared that. I prepared a file for it. Here we go, or a folder. So we're going to go back to dataframes, get out of the functions thing here. And then we're going to go above. I like to have my globals up here. And then we're going to call that save path. Now, the reason I like calling that having this set up automatically is because I like having it, oh geez, you have to have it this way. And then in Python, I believe after a drive you have to have it double forward slash. All right, so we have our save path, and we put it in there. And then from now on, all I have to do is put in save path plus whatever. We're not going to do a 300 cycle. We're going to do a we're not going to do anything. Just going to do a test to CSV. All right. So when you're writing a file, you basically start it as, here's your file, here's your variable, and you're gonna open the file first. You have to have a path that you're gonna want to follow, and then you comma and then quotes. You can put in W, R, or A. Now, R means read, so you're not going to write anything to that. You can read from it and use it as an input code, but you can't write to it. So A means append, which means anything is there is going to stay there, and you're just going to add to it. And write means you're going to completely overwrite whatever's there. It's going to be deleted and rewritten. So I usually put in A when I'm testing, so that I can see all the results as they're happening. And that's just me, because I want to see my previous results and I don't want to have to save them into multiple files. And then once I start getting closer to where I want to be, then I'll start doing different files. So we're going to do it like that. Now, I don't know where we've got dv2 text. Okay, so we're establishing dv2 text. Okay, that's the reason why. All right, and let's try it. Let's see if it runs. All right, so it should have ran, and we have a test CSV in that folder now. It was just created at 11:49. It's the 6th, and there we go. And I love doing this. The only thing I don't really like so far is that it does create these spaces. But when you pull this into Power BI, it's fine. But I mean, like with Excel, you only have a certain amount of rows that you can use. So this is not great for Excel. But for Power BI, it's tolerable. And that is going to CSV. Now we can pull something back and say retrieve df equals Goodness. PD read CSV, and then we're gonna go save path. Save path. This sounds cool. Plus test.csv and test.csv should have been in quotes. And then it's going to be print retrieve df data frame. Let's put in a message. Retrieved all right. What happened? This is line 26. Open save path. Oh, it's still open in Excel, and that I don't know. That stopped the code from happening after at number 26. And then use pip to install FF. Okay, so apparently I have to bring in another library or another module into this. That doesn't make much sense. I wonder if that was it. So it's choosing not to write this anymore. And I'm wondering why. And I think it's because of the fact that, you know what, here. We'll just print it up there. It'll be fine. I basically just wanted a space between where you see it printed up here and then down here. That's all I wanted. And this is now telling me that I have to download some other thing to make this work that didn't work before. And it's like, great, could you have not made that? Could you have not done that, please? All right, well, we are at 24 minutes. I think that's enough to go back and remove the last 3 minutes of the video where I completely failed because they want me to put in FSSPEC, and I don't know what's going on. And I think if I were to do this, just comment all of that out and then hit that yeah, see, it's gonna be fine. So for some reason, I can't do it with just pandas. I have to put in something else, and that's a little bit ridiculous to me. So come back tomorrow where we're going to talk about putting everything kind of together. We're going to append a data frame row by row, I've already built this program before it works. I just have to make it work. Because I have everything, I have all of the pieces over the last week that we've been working with, but now I have to bring them all together into this thing. And then we'll basically have a program where you can find a different source, find a source and set it to, you know, on a second by second or multiple variable seconds at a time, update itself, and find, grab that from information. And we're just going to use cryptocurrency because the price changes constantly, and I can do it on the weekend. So, but you can do this with you can do it with real estate. You can do it with the stock market. You can do it with anything, really. You can do it with files from a company. Like, was this updated? Okay, great. How often was this project updated? And then you can say, well, it went through like 1,000 updates in one day. So with a 4-person team, I don't know. I'm just saying, it's more fun to use real world stuff than just sit here and go, oh, look at my test source. All right. See you later. Have a good day. I will see you tomorrow where we pull everything together. And then I have no idea for the rest of the month what I'm going to do. Maybe we won't pull it together tomorrow. Maybe I have to take all of that out. All right.